everybody, welcome back to the channel. Kyle here with Family Firearm Reviews, and today we're going to check out the Remington R1 1911. Now this is one of my first 1911 I ever purchased, so it's got a little bit of near and dear to my heart. It's just your straight meat and potatoes, American freedom, I won 2 world wars, 45 ACP shooting freedom seats. Nothing special, nothing fancy. You've got your 7-round capacity, so 7 plus 1. 8 rounds. It'll take your standard government mags, so I was able to pick up a third one. It does come with 2. It's a great gun, just kind of set up, no BS, no enhancements, just what they had out there on the field, and it's something that I couldn't go without, right? So when I turned 21, this is one of the first firearms that I bought. Growing up, you watch all those movies, you learn about American history, and the 1911 is just quintessential to American history, especially gun history, so we had to run out and I had to buy one of these. So we're going to bring this out. Haven't shot it in a while. Unfortunately, it got kind of pushed to the back of the safe. So today we're going to review it for you guys. They are still making these. I picked this up for around $500. They go for a little bit more now. I think they're in the $700 to $800 range now, but still a great little firearm. It's not going to break the bank where some 1911s will. So with that, let's dive into some of the numbers. So we do have our standard 5-inch barrel length on this firearm, and we're running an 8.5-inch overall length with the firearm. We do have a pretty heavy firearm here with 38.5 ounces today. We do have the standard wood grips. It is single action only. We do have the 1911 styled safety in the rear here for your beaver tail, and then we do have the thumb safety here. Just flip up for safe on, flip down for safe off. Everything is set up for the right-handed person. We do have our slide stop slide release in front of that, so if we wanted to lock the slide back, we could. Just got to push that up with our thumb, and then we can decock this without depressing this rear. We just have to pull back on the hammer. As you can see, it would depress, pull the trigger, and we can decock the firearm. So if we need to have this loaded and we wanted to decock it, we can do it that way, but you're going to have to carry it cocked and locked with the safety on if you're going to carry this firearm. So with that, we're going to get to the important stuff, get out to the range and get to shooting. But before we do, check out some of those links below. We do have a merch shop, we have a Patreon, we have a Reddit. Go check those out too. Check out some of the other videos on the channel. But again, let's get to the important stuff, get out to shooting. Now that we're out here on the range, we're going to do the beginning of our 150 round review today. We are going to start our 3-shot accuracy test. So I'm going to take my 3 shots. We've got our target out there for right-handed shooters, see what I'm doing wrong. And then we're going to give Lauren her shot. So let's get to the fun. Let's get to shooting. Five yards, 2 right on, and the lower one I was jerking a little bit to the left. So pretty good.
Hey guys, it's Lauren, and I'm going to take my turn with the 1911 and see how I do on this diagnostic. I can't read what that says from back here.
Can still get the follow-up shot. Man, did I miss shooting this. So we're gonna run a little drill, have a little bit of fun. We're gonna take 3 shots at 5 yards, and then I'm gonna run back to a 25-yard mark, 3 shots with a tack reload in between there, and then I'm gonna run back to the 5-yard mark and get 3 shots. We're gonna time it and see if I can get either advanced, master, intermediate, or novice, right? So we'll see how that works with this drill, and then we're gonna go. So I did all right. I think Lauren said I was like 19.21 seconds for the thing. I do have 2 misses, so I've got to add 2 seconds. Those are probably distance shots, so it looks like I went high on one, tried to compensate, pushed, went low, and then one's got to be somewhere in there. I'll have to review the footage. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 with my tack reloads. So it's not too bad. So what's that? 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.21. So I'm doing pretty good. I'm at the master, but I don't think it's a master when you get misses. So we'll have to work on that. We'll call myself advanced. So with 45, doing pretty good. Let me probably have enough to do another mag or 2 of our 150 rounds. So let's get that through, and then we'll get our final thoughts on these first shots. Some one-handed shots to end the review here today. Now that we have our 150 rounds through our Remington R1, this nice revisit day at the range, let's get Lauren and my final thoughts on this guy.
Hey everybody, I know we've done a wardrobe change. That's because last time we were out here, when we did our wrap-up on the R1, the mic came unplugged from the camera when we moved it. So, we didn't have any sound. So, we'll show you that right here. And you'll have to believe us. Now that we're going to dive into this, I had a great time. This is, my first 1911 when I was younger. Everybody wants a 1911. I grew up watching, Saving Private Ryan and all the great World War II movies that came out. 1911 is just quintessential Americana, and you have to have one. Remington made these copies back then. I think I picked mine up for around the $500 mark. I know today they're around $7. They've gone up in price, so inflation, value, they've actually broken themselves into the market. They do make a more tactical version of this as well. That has a rail and things like this. This is just your basic meat and potatoes. It's a very accurate gun for the price. It's a good price point in a 1911, and I've never had any malfunctions. We didn't have any today.
No?
We had a great time. Those are all the Remington mags, but it'll take your standard government mags too. The slide, Lauren was able to rack it, right?
Yeah, I was actually really surprised. This is normally a size gun and a caliber that I shy away from because I typically have issues functioning the guns themselves. But everything here was really nice. The weight and how I held it, I could rack it super easily. It was very accurate. I was impressed.
Yeah, and with that, all 1911s, they have that nice crisp trigger. So, on this one too, if you wanted to decock it, you can just pull back on the hammer. It's going to pull in your safety, you can pull the trigger and allow it to go forward. So you don't have to, have it gripped like this and bring in a second hand when you want to decock it. That's just a nice little feature here on the 1911. And you can't beat a 1911 trigger. The mag release was great. Again, these are all pretty standard, 1911 components, so you could swap them out for other things you have out there. We just left everything original on this. Again, one of my first firearms that I've ever purchased. I think I bought a 38 special, and then I bought this. This is probably my second gun ever bought. It's been kicking around in the safe, and it needed some love. So here we are today. We really liked it. Lauren's first time with a 1911, and she really liked it, and she could rack it. So ladies out there that have grip strength issues, the 1911s, especially this style, very easy to rack, very smooth. So I hope you liked the video. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching our video. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. If you like the video, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel.
Comment below. We want to hear from you.
Get more content for family firearm reviews by joining our Patreon and checking out the links in the description.